cornbread pork roulade with a sage country gravy, pistachio cranberry butter roasted duck with an orange glaze, and an herb roasted whole chicken with lemon thyme cream sauce. You choose delivery right to your home or pickup at our Venue at Home storefront. Order today at holidaysbyvenue.net. That's holidaysbyvenue.net.
Make Hog Wild the centerpiece of your holiday meal. Pre-order a 4-pound boneless ham for $50, a 12-pound whole smoked turkey, or a 4-pound turkey breast for $55. A complete meal includes your choice of a whole turkey or turkey breast, mashed potatoes and gravy, stuffing, green beans or corn, and a dozen rolls for $130. Pre-order online at GoHogWild.com soon. Quantities are limited. All weights are approximate before cooking. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Looking for a last-minute Christmas gift for the Husker fan in the family? Look no further. Share the Husker spirit by purchasing a women's basketball starting 5 mini plan today for just $65. The plan includes reserved seats for 5 home Big Ten matches for just $65. The Big Ten schedule is packed, with the Huskers hosting 7 contests against 2024 postseason qualifiers. Help us show the Big Ten what Husker Nation is all about by purchasing your starting 5 mini plan today. Don't wait. Head over to huskers.com/tickets and secure your seat. Go Big Red. Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Herrick Services takes this time to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and Happy Holiday Season. They are thankful for many things this year and every year, and hope that everyone is able to enjoy time with family and friends during this joyful celebration. This important message comes to you from Bart and the folks at Herrick Services, your vending specialists here in Lincoln. Their quality service and expertise has earned them a fine reputation. That's Herrick Services, on the air because they care.
Are you looking to upgrade or improve the garage door on your home? This is Cameron Hall of Doors Plus. At Doors Plus, we guarantee to offer a wide selection of options from 5 leading garage door manufacturers as we deliver a free estimate, exact measurements, and rapid installation with a 3 to 5 week time frame. When you choose Doors Plus for your residential garage door needs, you'll work with our experienced technicians and be ensured that your new door seamlessly complements your home. Give us a call at 402-590-5800 or visit us online at DoorsPlusLLC.com. Doors Plus, garage doors and more.
Tanner's Bar and Grill is the best place in Lincoln for a casual get-together, best place to watch a game, and the best for pre- and post-game. Catch college and NFL football as well as the volleyball action this season at Tanner's Bar and Grill at 30th and Yankee Hill. What's better than wings, cold beer, and a Husker win? Enjoy great food and drink specials every day and tons of TVs to catch all the action. Tanner's Bar and Grill, 30th and Yankee Hill.
I'm Steve Carper, and I'm here to tell you that there's never been a better time to buy flooring. Whether you need carpet, wood flooring, ceramic tile, vinyl, area rugs, or custom blinds, you gotta come to O Street Carpet. With our 12-month interest-free financing, you can do one room or your whole house and leave your holiday budget intact. And with our huge in-stock selection, you can buy today and we'll install it right away. 1732 O Street. We want to make you a customer for life.
This is 93.7 The Ticket.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. And look at me now.
3-time national champion Sean Jackson.
And Sean will get it to the 24-yard line.
Nebraska Football Hall of Famer
Terrell Farley. Who last week in his first start was a holy terror. Number 43,
Jake Bakovic. Coming at you live from the Copple Chevrolet GMC studios in the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer.
All right, welcome to the Captain Show, 93.7 The Ticket, the fastest 2 hours in radio. I'm Black Shirt, I'm with, and I'm with
Hold on. We're going to work on his audio.
We are here to talk football today. College football playoffs is right around the corner. Nebraska Cornhuskers versus Boston College is a week away. And today we'll have plenty of talk. Talk. Is he on here?
Yeah, I'm on. You got an echo. You got a seriously bad echo going.
All right, well, let's get this thing started, Bob. I'm going to let you start it off first today, Bob.
Well, it is a big
day.
Yeah, we're working on getting him in there. It is a big day, obviously, for Nebraska volleyball. Nebraska volleyball going to play at the KFC Yum Center. You got the Final Four. I don't think we quite called that, but then in college volleyball. So we'll have Rico join us. He's out in Louisville getting ready for that matchup with Penn State. Of course, Penn State did beat Nebraska November 29th. So it'll be an interesting little rematch there for Nebraska to see if they can punch their ticket to the title game and hopefully finally get a championship. They've been coming up just short over the last several years. Been getting to the title game several times, but haven't quite got there. So that's haven't quite won the deal, I should say, in a few years. But so that'll be exciting. That's I think what Husker Nation is looking forward to. And then like you said, tracking these portal players, where Nebraska is. Targeting a lot of different guys. We're seeing different guys in town, offensive tackles in town. Yesterday, they missed out on Isaiah World, an offensive tackle they were targeting with a $1 million price tag. Ended up going to Oregon. They also missed out on Florida International wide receiver Eric Rivers. I know he's been spoken of before too. Ended up committing to Georgia Tech, but Kentucky wide receiver Dane Key will be in this weekend. I believe Cal transfer, Nasiah Hunter at wide receiver as well. So there's a few positions they've definitely locked in on for LSU. What's there's plenty of positions to pick from. Which position do you think that they need to pick up the most?
Well, here's the problem with me, Bob. There's a lot of kids coming in, but nobody comes away with a contract. We let Florida International get away. We let the Dolphins tackle get away. Dan Key this morning, I know he's here, but he's predicted to go to Georgia. So we have to make a move in this portal now. We can't be that late grocery shop right before like a hurricane. You know what I'm saying? About like saying a hurricane's gonna hit in 5 hours. We can't go to the store with 15 minutes left and go buy something. I mean, we need to get on the horse now and get some players in here because the more we wait, the less the selection gets, the worse the picks get. I mean, it's just like being like right now we're probably in the second round right now. Like NFL got 7 rounds, and next week it'll be the 7th round. So we gotta pick up the slack and try to get some of these kids to sign and get. I mean, because we're gonna have a whole lot of this is probably gonna be a whole new team next year. So we need to get busy now and don't wait for the scraps.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what college football is. Like, play this real quick. This is from Eli Drinkwitz. As we kind of think of what college football is now. This is Missouri's head coach. Kind of breaking down now this year. Kind of building the team 6 months at a time, not necessarily your 4-year outlook. Here's Missouri's head football coach Eli Drinkwitz.
I think everybody has to get rid of that mindset and understand that we're a 6-month free agent business, and every 6 months is free agency. And you do the very best you can to build the roster you can with that kind of mindset or with that kind of thinking. But that old style of thinking of, hey, I'm going to have 85 scholarships and I'm going to recruit four deep at each position. And once this guy leaves and the next guy comes, that's not really realistic anymore. Our job is to build the best team that we can. So that when we start spring practice in April, we have best or in March, we have best team possible, knowing that in April there's another free agency period and your team could look drastically different. So, I would just caution everybody, including Mizzou Twitter, that it's really going to be okay. It's going to be okay. We value production over potential, and that's going to be a key driving force for us in the decisions we make with player acquisition and player development. So, it is what it is.
I like that. So what he's saying is you're going to have to be very cautious about guys you pick that you want to develop. We need guys that are stepping here right away, especially with the 105. And he said 85 because some of these teams Bach said earlier are going to stick with 85 scholarships, not really rush to the 105. That's easy for them because, if you could play with 85 and have 15 or 20 to select from still, Bach, you know what I'm saying? That's good shopping. Yeah,
it's interesting to value production over potential too. That's one thing that kind of sticks out to you. Nebraska, as we kind of, it's just kind of crazy. And you talk about the rebuilds that Matt Rule has had at his previous stops and how they kind of pop up in year 3. But it's just different age than what we've seen. You can hear that kind of traditional thinking of working down the depth chart and your time will come type of thing. Now there's just so much player movement. And so this kind of, we're a young team, we're going to build by year 3, year 4, we're going to really take off type of idea is it's going to be hard to see that playing out. I mean, to a degree, it will still be the case. I mean, you've got to keep, there's going to be a percentage of your roster that's going to stick around, but just harder and harder to do. And it's certainly to fill the holes like we're seeing for Nebraska this year, you have to be pretty heavy in the portal because if you're just, having young guys that kind of be the next man to step up, half of them won't be there. And you generally have like a 50% hit rate on recruiting to begin with. So the ones that are sticking around might not be, might not be the greatest. So it's just, you hear it from a football coach there, a top 25 coach there at this level right now, to go ahead and kind of change that mindset. And again, what they're going to do is value at Missouri is value production over potential. You'd prefer to do that, but you can't do that in every spot. For Nebraska, they'll happily take, and it's funny that it's coming from Missouri, happily take a Williams Nwaneri, who would be on the potential side more than production at this point.
Yeah, I don't think it's a big deal to Missouri. They come to play every week. You got a team who's built their program the right way in the last 3 or 4 years. You've seen them come from a struggling Mizzou team to a top 15 team and probably had the aspirations of playing in the college playoff this year, but it didn't go that way. So you restock, you reload, and you try to get better. I mean, especially after the out season, especially after the bowl game. But, I wouldn't worry about it if I was Missouri. They still have great players over there, and they have a great coach. And then they've proven that they can play in the SEC. So that's that what really matters to me.
Yeah. SEC is definitely is strong. The Big Ten is fighting right there. Another note out of the portal, by the way, though, is Oklahoma hopefully picking up. We've seen the rankings as the transfer portal has been open, kind of change. Of course, at one time, Prince William Mielon, according to 24/7, was the top name in the portal. I think he's close to 10th now. John Mateer rose to the top of that with Washington State. Washington State's been going through quite a bit, obviously, losing their head coach and Jake Dickert as well. And recently went over to to Oklahoma. So big news in Norman, big news for the Sooners. He's the top player in the portal. And I appreciate that, by the way, because sometimes you see those rankings and it's nothing against Princewell, but he played a little bit. That's more of the potential side than the production side. And then you've got a quarterback that led his team to a top 25 finish. And sometimes those guys will be buried down like number 35 in the portal. Well, he seemed pretty darn good to me. So they had him ranked number 1. Oklahoma gets their guy. And obviously Oklahoma, a team that needs it. I mean, they had a little bit of momentum by beating Alabama there late in the season, but hasn't been exactly what they were hoping for there in Norman so far under head coach Brett Venables.
Yeah, they got to get better. Texas came in there and really surprised me. And it surprised me that all the teams that joined these new Power 4 conferences, they came in and won their division. Look at Oregon. So Oregon came in the Big Ten and they came 1 year and they're the big dogs of the Big Ten.
Yeah.
So then you look at Texas, who was strong all year. At the end of they lost to Georgia once, then they lose to them again. But at the same time, they've proven that they can play in the SEC. SMU coming to ACC 1 year. They've proven that they can play in that conference, on the spot in the playoffs. Who else? We
Arizona
got
State.
Arizona State hops in the Big 12, comes in and starts off slow, then finish fast. I think they lost. They was 0-2 or something, or 1-2. They ended up going on 9-8 some game winning streak and was able to get a playoff spot. So now you got teams that you wouldn't expect to do so good, but then you have to sit here and wonder about the team you root for. What's happening with us? Why we can't do that? Why we can't do the Kurt Zanetti? Why we can't do the Dillingham? Why we can't do the SMUs? And then it frustrates people as fans to sit here and wonder why our school has been struggling over the last 7-8 years.
Yeah. We got a good question here off the text.
Can we hear the text? Hey, what's up? Can we hear you?
I don't think we can hear Rashawn.
Can you hear me right now?
Leroy. Call Leroy.
That's not me. That's on y'all. That ain't on me.
Just pointing at us. But we do have an interesting. We'll continue to work on that. We do have an interesting text here. Do you guys think that the concept of redshirting will slowly become less prevalent since you may only keep a guy for 1 or 2 years potentially because of the portal? And that's something we kind of saw play out. I mean, to a degree, Riley Von Poppel's still on the roster for Nebraska, but for Malachi Coleman, the red shirt, seemingly now at this point, you've redshirted him for somebody else. And that's what I think you got to kind of blur the lines there or do your best to see what you could do because, on one side, you want to say, well, yeah, don't redshirt anybody, let everybody play, all that sort of thing. But it's still, redshirting can be beneficial to the kids. It has been beneficial to many folks that have redshirted over the years. And then, they're not ready at that point in their career. And then by the time they can have their 5th year, it can propel them to have a major senior season that can get them ready for the NFL or at least even just, for that team in specific, just to help the team out quite a bit more their 5th year in a senior season than their freshman year burning it. So I think that I don't know if you'll see as much of what we saw this year with Matt Rule, like with a Riley Van Poppel situation. Maybe we will, but I think they've got to be feeling the burn from that Malachi Coleman decision.
Yeah, it's a different thing in college football now. I wouldn't be surprised if they took away the red shirts. You know what I'm saying? Because now it's just it might just go straight play to 4. So they might just do the 4 years and done with it. It's sad to see how they have destroyed college football. Not us as in people, but the way they're playing this college football is not the same. And I doubt it would be the same. Because now you have to look at kids who need developing. Are they willing? Are the team willing to let them sit that long and try to do it or try to move on? So it's. I think as the NCAA, they should give you at least 15 to redshirt a year. I think that'll be, something like a practice squad. If you're going to do it like that, give them 15 people they can redshirt every year. And don't count it as the 105. But these are guys who cannot play all year. If you're going to do it like that, don't let them play the 4 games and sit out. Just say, hey, this guy's gonna.
Trying to work on that.
You let them just practice all year, 15.
Yeah, that's definitely an idea. There's going to be a lot of different things being thrown around for college football as we all try to deal with the madness. But the madness is definitely here. Of course, portal, the transfer portal being a big part of it. Lots of different people in Lincoln right now seeing if this is the place that they want to land. Of course, it's going to come with a price tag for a lot of them. Just a different world.
Worst time of the year to bring a recruit in. It's kind of cold. It looks dead here. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta bring them on a weekend, show them downtown, and you got to give them something to look at.
Yeah.
You bring them here on a Thursday or a Wednesday. Hey, it looks dead in Lincoln. Hey, on a game day, it looks like the best place in the world.
Well,
on a Friday night or a Thursday night when kids go out, you got to have somewhere for these kids to see. and make it worth their whiles besides the money.
Yeah.
So
it's something Nebraska's always had to fight against, right? Is the weather. So we'll see what they could do there. It was nice when they had the volleyball match here the other weekend. They brought them in there, so that was kind of a cool atmosphere, I'm sure, to bring them in. But not so much the case now. Maybe they could bring them into one of the bars tonight and see Nebraska playing volleyball tonight.
All right. As the captain try to fix his laptop from Rilo, we'll try to take a couple commercial breaks here at 93.7 The Ticket, The Captain Show.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Golfing in 72 degrees and perfect conditions in Nebraska doesn't seem possible in December, but it is. Double Eagle Golf is your escape from the bone-chilling cold outside and a reason to keep the clubs out year-round. Book your holiday parties at Double Eagle Golf and make plans to join them for a New Year's Eve party. Gift cards make a great stocking stuffer for Christmas, and don't forget to look ahead to 2025 as spring leagues begin in February. That's all at Double Eagle Golf, inside the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street. Online at doubleeagle.golf. The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, one week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Tanner's Bar and Grill is the best place in Lincoln for a casual get-together, best place to watch a game, and the best for pre and post-game. Catch college and NFL football as well as the volleyball action this season at Tanner's Bar and Grill at 30th and Yankee Hill. What's better than wings, cold beer, and a Husker win? Enjoy great food and drink specials every day and tons of TVs to catch all the action. Tanner's Bar and Grill, 30th and Yankee Hill.
The Body Lab, located at 14th and Yankee Hill, is Lincoln's premier physical therapy and recovery lab. The Body Lab offers trigger point dry needling, cupping therapy, joint manipulation, and so much more. Looking to relax and relieve stress after a long day or difficult workout? The Body Lab's Recovery Lab is the ideal spot. Featuring an infrared sauna, a cold plunge tub, where if you're just looking for enough space to stretch out and reset your mind. Learn more about memberships and schedule your service today at the Body Lab, LNK.com. Or visit the Body Lab in person at 14th and Yankee Hill Road.
Celebrate Christmas this year with Venue Restaurant and Lounge and our Christmas to-go meal packages. Our options include rosemary brown sugar prime rib with horseradish cream, andouille cornbread pork roulade with a sage country gravy, pistachio cranberry butter roasted duck with an orange glaze, and an herb roasted whole chicken with lemon thyme cream sauce. You choose delivery right to your home or pick up at our Venue at Home storefront. Order today at holidaysbyvenue.net. That's holidaysbyvenue.net.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Be sure to check out the top-selling Recomp. Recomp helps build muscle strength while decreasing body fat. Recomp is ideal for men and women of all ages trying to look their best. Recomp can only be found in Nutrition Authority. For info, visit nutritionauthority.com.
Salt Mine City is now open at 8th and R in the Haymarket. Come check out Lincoln's newest brewery with 12 beers on tap, including the popular Single Axle Light American Lager, Rick Street Amber Wheat, and so many more. There's daily drink specials like $1 off Moscow Mules on Tuesdays, $6 IPAs on Fridays, and $6 Bloody Marys on Saturdays. Stop by Tuesday through Thursday from 4 to 9 p.m., Fridays 4 to 11 p.m., Saturdays 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Sundays from noon to 8 p.m. It's Salt Mine City, Lincoln's newest brewery at 8th and R.
Rain, snow, or shine, John Henry's is here to keep your home's plumbing systems working properly no matter what kind of weather Nebraska throws at us. From unclogging toilets and drains to installing new water heaters and water treatment systems, John Henry's is your plumbing expert in the Lincoln and Omaha communities. Visit us at calljh.com or call John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air,
and Electrical.
This holiday season, give yourself the ultimate gift, self-care and peace of mind. We know the holidays can bring stress, but did you know that managing that stress is key to your heart health? High blood pressure and heart disease can be impacted during this busy time. In fact, heart attacks are more common during the holidays. So take a moment for yourself. Breathe, relax, and prioritize your well-being. Search Chronic Disease Nebraska to learn more. Paid for by Nebraska DHHS, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Looking for a last-minute Christmas gift for the Husker fan and the family? Look no further. Share the Husker spirit by purchasing a women's basketball starting five mini plan today for just $65. The plan includes reserved seats for 5 home Big Ten matches for just $65. The Big Ten schedule is packed, with the Huskers hosting 7 contests against 2024 postseason qualifiers. Help us show the Big Ten what Husker Nation is all about by purchasing your starting five mini plan today. Don't wait. Head over to huskers.com/tickets and secure your seat. Go Big Red.
Looking for a financial partner that truly makes a difference? Modern Woodman is a member-owned fraternal financial services organization. We can help you plan for all stages of life, from protection to saving to retirement. We also offer member benefits, social activities, and volunteer opportunities to help your family and community.
I'm Sean Erickson, your Modern Woodman representative in Lincoln. Call me at 402-483-6515 to start the conversation.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back to the Captain Show. 93.7 The Ticket, the fastest 2 hours in radio. It is me and Bach, and we just sitting here. Got Nick in here helping us for a little bit while we try to get the captain voice. I know we probably don't want to hear it as much as y'all want to hear it, but we're going to try to fix it so y'all can hear it, because I would mute him on my side if it was up to me. Bach,
yeah.
Mississippi State defensive lineman Gabriel Moore has committed to Nebraska from the transfer portal. Inside Nebraska has confirmed. Moore is a 6'4", 290-pounder who spent the past 2 years in the SEC with the Bulldogs. Though he never played a snap of college football yet, Bach, he will enter Nebraska with 4 years of eligibility left. He's a 3-star prospect out of Louisville, Mississippi. He was recruited by San Diego State, Troy, Charlotte, Murray State, Southern Miss, Arkansas State, and Austin P and Mississippi State coming out of high school. They say he only weighed 250 coming out of high school, but now he's up to 290. But like I say, we need more experience than just bodies.
Yeah, this again goes on to the into the bodies and into the potential type of realm, right? But I mean, you also do just need bodies, right? And at 6'4", 290, he's a big guy. We've talked about before Nebraska's relative lack of depth at the defensive tackle position, and certainly this again, like you said, didn't play a snap, so isn't going to bring a whole lot of production in here. But he's a young guy. So, not necessarily like Williams-Nwaneri, not as highly recruited as Williams-Nwaneri, obviously. But you don't usually count against the younger guys for not having been able to crack the lineup. And so again, not every get that Nebraska is going to get is going to be a headliner. I think this is you have to wait and see if it's a solid good. It's at least Nebraska needs to be able to fill out the roster to a degree with scholarship level type players. And here we are. So you get one out of the SEC.
Okay, but when we say that, like William Nwaneri, I don't have a problem with him coming in right away, because we have guys like Cam Linhart. We have guys like Willis McGahee that can fill those spots, and he could be a rotation guy. We seen with Tony White, he brings his subs in at the right time. With this though, with the depth that we have at tackle, it scares me, because now you gotta, like we can say Elijah Judy. Did Elijah Judy command a double team like Ty or Nash? Does Van Poppel command a double team like Nash or Ty? So, this is what I'm talking about right here. I want a guy who's going to come in. I mean, I know he's young. I know, but we're in the period right now, like somebody said, You can't develop him. Old Dad 34. Old Dad 34 has some good questions every show, man. I can see that. Old Dad 34, you can't develop, in my opinion, because of the portal, the kids will bounce. And he's kind of right. And some of these kids, like I can't say that this signing right here from the Mississippi State kids is just a signing, but it's potential. And right now, I'm kind of skeptical on the potential side of things if it don't work out after 1 year.
Yeah, well, you'll have to wait and see. Like you said, it's hopefully these guys are in here for the long haul. You never necessarily know these days. It could be just a quick fix. But I think they bring them in with the expectation that they'll be able to play them down the line. Again, now you look at Nebraska, they add Jalen George, of course, on that defensive line from East Tennessee State, now joined by Gabriel Moore, the latest commitment to Nebraska out of the portal from Mississippi State, along with Williams Nwaneri. So we knew they had lost a little bit, quite a bit, I should say, in that front seven of proven players. I don't know if they've got the most proven players. Like I said, out of that group, the most proven player is Jalen George, who's proven at the FCS level, not the FBS level. But they are getting guys together, of course, to go along with Kevin Galick of the long snapper from New Hampshire, and then Jack McAllister, the punter from Washington. Vershawn, can you see if we can hear you yet?
Well, can you hear me?
Can we hear you now?
Can you hear me now?
We cannot hear him now still. But we're still working
on it.
That's
not on me.
Got the tech bugs
going on. Not on me.
Do we also have Rico on the line? Which we can't get to Rico. Actually, that's a lot more there. There we go.
Rico.
What's up?
How you doing? You down there in Louisville? This is Rico. What's up, man?
I'm down in Louisville, Lawville, Louisville, whatever you want to call it. I'm down here. The downtown is fantastic. The KFC Yum Center is fantastic. I'm having a good time. How are you guys doing up there?
We're doing all right, man. How have you been sightseeing down in Louisville? Have you seen the Muhammad Ali statue?
I have not seen anything yet because when I got down here, it was late. Yesterday, I was in the Yum Center from 9:30 until I got back to my hotel at like 5. I got food, and then I just stayed in here and edited some videos together. And then today, I am calling into, the shows today, doing all that. And then I'm headed to the NCAA Fan Fest that they have at 2 o'clock, I believe, 3 o'clock maybe. Nebraska's having their own Fan Fest at their hotel at 4 o'clock. And then the first match starts at 6:30. So,
and what time does Nebraska play?
Nebraska plays, so the first match is at 6:30. Nebraska plays 30 minutes after that one ends.
How's the atmosphere down there in Louisville with these tournament teams down there? Is everything? Who's getting the most hype? Is Nebraska, Penn State, Pittsburgh, or Louisville?
Well, I mean, you got the hometown team, so they've got a lot of hype going on. But right now, I mean, obviously, Nebraska fans travel fantastically, so they're down here out and about. I've seen at least 5 Nebraska fans everywhere I've gone. I don't know. It's kind of crazy seeing them everywhere. But Nebraska is hyped. The hometown team is hyped. Obviously, Pittsburgh and Penn State. But I would probably say, as is probably expected, that Nebraska is one of the hypest and most there's a lot of fans here.
Do you think Nebraska, as we look at as you wait for the Nebraska match, should Nebraska fans be cheering against Louisville so that they don't have the home court advantage on Sunday?
Well, see, that's a hard one because it's like two sides of the coin where you have Louisville and they would be the home team. You've been down here in the Yum Center back, I think it was September, and they were down here playing in the Yum Center and they swept Louisville. So I don't think that that's going to be too bad for Nebraska. But if you look at the other side, you look at Pittsburgh, I mean, they've been number one practically the entire season. They are a dominant team with the best offense and the best defense in the country. They do everything extremely well. So that's a team where if you want to, go out, end the season saying, yeah, we beat the best team. We beat, now we're the best team because we beat the best team. Or if you want to go and you want the Nebraska connection with Danny Busboom Kelly, who's coaching the Louisville Cardinals. I mean, you can't really go wrong with either storyline. But for me, if it were me, I want to beat the best. Like, to be the best, you got to beat the best. So I would say I want Pittsburgh to come out of that one and have Nebraska take on Pittsburgh. And if they win that, then you can truly say you are the best team in the country.
All right, somebody asked a question on the text line. They say they just saw that Nikki Harms is the new head coach at Michigan State. They say, is that true, Rico?
I have not seen anything. I know Michigan State parted ways with their head coach is what they said, but I have not seen anything on who the new head coach at Michigan State is.
Oh, okay. You found any good food down there, Rico?
So the thing is, every restaurant right by the arena is either a steakhouse or a whiskey bar. And I didn't want to, indulge in the steak too early. Didn't want to indulge in steak and whiskey too early. So I found there's this pizza place a little bit down the way, like a local pizza place, not like a Pizza Hut or anything like that. No free shout out. But it's like a local pizza place, and I went down there and I had some of their like smoked wings, and it was Wing Wednesday, so I got like 20 wings. And I was apparently very hungry, and I ate all of that.
Oh, you ate all 20 wings? Rico did?
I did.
Oh,
I did. I was, like I said, I was at the arena since 9:30. They didn't have food, but they had like snacks and stuff, to keep us over. And I stayed there a lot longer than I was planning on staying there. But I needed some food.
I just figured because of the naming rights, there would just be KFC and Papa John's everywhere around there. That's not the case.
There is a KFC in the arena. One of the other media members came back down to the media room, and he had a box of KFC. I was like, "Where'd you get that?" He goes, "It's upstairs." I'm like, what? That makes sense.
That's awesome. Now, as Nebraska plans to play Penn State, obviously, Penn State did beat Nebraska this year in their only matchup. Do you think that they have an edge against Nebraska, or was that, just something about that day?
I think that they had an edge that day with everything that was going on, where Penn State had to win that match in order to at least get a share of the Big Ten title. They were playing at home, and then obviously with everything that's going on with their head coach and within their program, that's another thing to bump them up. And but Nebraska played terribly in that game. In terms of numbers, it was pretty close for both teams. Nebraska ended up losing in 4 sets, but they hit a season low 154 that night, and very uncharacteristic of a Nebraska offense, especially this season. They're having a really good offensive season, so to hit 154 is very uncharacteristic of them. I don't see that happening again, and if you can find a way to slow down Caroline Jurevicius, because she had 18 kills in that matchup, which was a season high for her. I don't think she's matched that after that during the tournament, and she obviously didn't have it before that. You held You held Jess Maruzic, who is their best player, Penn State's best player, to only 10 kills. So you did a good job shutting her down, but you allowed Caroline Jurevicius to go off. And to me, that was more of an emotional lift for Penn State, because you have somebody playing against their former team and going off for their career high in kills and doing it against their former team. I think that really helped them to continue going and end up getting the win in that one. But if you can slow her and Maggie Mendelson down and not allow them to go off, Jess Marie is probably going to get hers. But if you can slow those two down, I think the emotional lift that they would get, and volleyball is such a momentum sport, that if you can slow their momentum down by shutting those two down, I think Nebraska has a really good chance of taking them down. And Izzy Stark, the one that I mentioned, she did get, I believe, National Freshman of the Year as well as Big Ten Freshman of the Year. She's the best best freshman setter in the Big Ten.
Okay. Well, what are you looking at on Nebraska's side as far as somebody? Is there somebody that's not been playing well that needs to step up, or just a kind of key to a match for Nebraska to get going tonight?
The thing what I said earlier is everybody's been playing so well. They're peaking. It seems like they're peaking at the right time, except for one person, and that is former first-team All-American Merritt Beeson, who didn't make an All-American team this year. Nebraska has 4 All-Americans. She was not one of them. She started the season really well. She's kind of gone downhill as the season has progressed. And the last 2 matches in the NCAA tournament were probably her worst 2 matches as a Husker. So if she can get somewhat back to the way that she was playing earlier in the season, or just some semblance of the Merritt Beeson that we've seen and known through these 2 years at Nebraska, and everybody else is still playing at their current clip, I think Nebraska is going to be a very hard out. And I do think that they get past Penn State today. I'm thinking 4 sets today just to make things interesting.
Well, there you go. We'll continue to check in with Rico throughout the day. Rico, get yourself some KFC. We expect you to have some KFC if you're at the Yum Center.
Oh, yeah, I'll get some KFC. I'll send a tweet. I was, obviously had to get some KFC at the Yum Center. So, maybe some good chicken while I'm there. But don't, look, I need everybody to, if you want updates on the matches, if you want to see the videos that I've been posting with some of the interviews, you can follow me on X at Radio Rico AC. Follow me on TikTok, the same thing. And you can get all of those videos and all of the updates as the matches go on.
All right, fantastic. There he is, Rico out in Louisville covering the volleyball match, the Final Four tonight for us on 93.7 The Ticket. Let's take a quick break. When we come back, we'll see if we can maybe just call the captain and see if we can hear from the captain today. Coming up next year on The Captain on 93.7 The Ticket.
Make Hog Wild the centerpiece of your holiday meal. Pre-order a 4-pound boneless ham for $50, a 12-pound whole smoked turkey, or a 4-pound turkey breast for $55. A complete meal includes your choice of a whole turkey or turkey breast, mashed potatoes and gravy, stuffing, green beans or corn, and a dozen rolls for $130. Pre-order online at GoHogWild.com soon. Quantities are limited. All weights are approximate before cooking. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
M Suits Clothiers, Lincoln's favorite men's store year after year after year. Located 1 block south of 56th and Pine Lake Road, stop in today to get your holiday shopping done and mention this ad for a free pair of dress socks. M Suits Clothiers.
The Body Lab, located at 14th and Yankee Hill, is Lincoln's premier physical therapy and recovery lab. The Body Lab offers trigger point dry needling, cupping therapy, joint manipulation, and so much more. Looking to relax and relieve stress after a long day or difficult workout? The Body Lab's recovery lab is the ideal spot. Featuring infrared sauna, a cold plunge tub, or if you're just looking for enough space to stretch out and reset your mind. Learn more about memberships and schedule your service today at thebodylablnk.com or visit the Body Lab in person at 14th and Yankee Hill Road.
Everybody likes choices when it comes to gifts, and a Max Tan gift card offers spray tanning, UV tanning, and red light therapy at all Lincoln locations. Give the gift that everyone wants this holiday season by visiting any Max Tan location in Lincoln or at maxtan.net.
Rain, snow, or shine, John Henry's is here to keep your home's plumbing systems working properly no matter what kind of weather Nebraska throws at us. From unclogging toilets and drains to installing new water heaters and water treatment systems, John Henry's is your plumbing expert in the Lincoln and Omaha communities. Visit us at calljh.com or call John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air,
and Electrical.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
When you need a new water heater, nothing beats the ProLine family of water heaters from A.O. Smith. ProLine models are built using commercial-grade components, meaning they're built to help you tackle your toughest days. No matter if you need a gas or electric model, A.O. Smith has a ProLine unit for you. A.O. Smith, innovation has a name. Call John Henry's at 402-435-5555 for a great deal on a water heater today. Again, that's 402-435-5555.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see decreasing clouds throughout the day, and it will be windy. We'll see an afternoon high near 53. Tonight, mainly clear skies with a continued breeze, and a low near 14. And tomorrow, we'll see mainly sunny skies with light winds, and an afternoon high around 28. Meteorologist Kyle Butler for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Salt Mine City is now open at 8th and R in the Haymarket. Come check out Lincoln's newest brewery with 12 beers on tap, including the popular Single Axle Light American Lager, Brick Street Amber Wheat, and so many more. There's daily drink specials like $1 off Moscow Mules on Tuesdays, $6 IPAs on Fridays, and $6 Bloody Marys on Saturdays. Stop by Tuesday through Thursday from 4 to 9 p.m., Fridays 4 to 11 p.m., Saturdays 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Sundays from noon to 8 p.m. It's Salt Mine City, Lincoln's newest brewery at 8th and R.
Dreaming of a green Christmas this year? Make it a reality with Acres. We're offering 0% for 60 months financing on most new John Deere compact tractors, Gator UTVs, and mowers. From moving snow to landscaping the perfect yard, John Deere equipment turns chores into child's play. Visit your local Acres store to start shopping today. Act now. These incentives expire December 31st, 2024. Financing programs have approved credit with John Deere Financial. Some restrictions may apply.
Every home is different. Every family is different. So when it comes to a new heating and cooling system, why not get what fits you best? Get the perfect fit with Bryant. Maybe you need higher efficiency, better humidity control, increased warranty, or all the bells and whistles. Bryant provides options. Options in warranty, brand, comfort, and efficiency while maximizing savings. Call 467-1111 or visit BryantLincoln.com. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
Be sure to check out the top-selling Recomp. Recomp helps build lean muscle and strength while decreasing body fat. Recomp is ideal for men and women of all ages trying to look their best. Recomp can only be found in Nutrition Authority. For info, visit mynutritionauthority.com.
At Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical, we're ready, reliable, and recommended. Water heater acting up or your sump pump on the fritz? Call Action. Summer's around the corner. Is your AC working? Are you sure? Call Action. Electrical problems? I'm telling you, call Action. Call Action for a free same-day estimate or a trusted second opinion. You heard that right, a free same-day estimate. 402-423-6960. ActionLincoln.com.
Nebraska's Christmas Light Show is back and bigger than ever. The Magical Lights of Lincoln Christmas Show runs from Black Friday through New Year's Eve at Sandhills Global Event Center. Bring the family for a show they'll never forget, featuring over 1.5 million lights. Cost is $25 per vehicle from Monday through Thursday, $30 on Friday and Saturday, and also $30 on Christmas Eve and day. Purchase your tickets online today at ChristmasLightsInLincoln.com and get ready to experience a drive-through light show like you've never seen before.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back to the Captain Show, 93.7 The Ticket, the fastest 2 hours and ready, and we are powered
by
Bauer
Infrastructure,
Bauer
Underground.
I say Brent Excavating. Shout out to Bauer Undergrounds out there working hard today. Bach, I was looking at tickets. Whoa, they're not too bad for the bowl game. I see
the Pinstripe Bowl.
Yeah, see some for 70, the cheapest. The most I see 140 for the highest so far. I don't know. People was kind of telling me about the 175. I see that's row 32. No, section 32, 132, row 16. So I'm gonna say the best seats. Best seats are 175, 108, row 15. So that's that's so far for that one. Yeah, that's it. So I don't know. Never been to a football game in a baseball stadium. So I don't know. Maybe they can fix it up. What about the dirt part? How they do get the dirt out of there? Do they roll turf over that infield part right there?
I don't know. If they did it like the Oakland Raiders used to do, they just kind of leave it there. But I don't know.
You get hurt like that, especially in the cold.
But we will see. And I know as far as the price goes, the tickets might not be the most expensive. Obviously, getting to New York and paying for parking and all that might be a little bit more. But hopefully, anybody that's going has a great time out there as we get closer to the bowl game. What's your kind of concern level as Vershawn not going to be joining us today, but did send me this depth chart now of Nebraska. If you look at their defensive depth chart, now out without a lot of their different players that we expected, that we've seen all season. Like we said, in that front seven, they've been doing their best to kind of fill those spots in the transfer portal the last couple of days. We mentioned earlier they did get a commitment today from Gabriel Moore from Mississippi State, but those guys won't be able to play here. So if you look at Nebraska's, a 2 deep depth chart, you're going to be without Kai Wallen, Vincent Jackson, Jamari Butler, James Williams, Micaiah Bayer, Stephon Thompson, Prince William Mielon, and Kobe Bretz. Do you expect the defense to be able to just kind of next man up mentality? Obviously, somebody's going to have to do it, but I guess the question is that the defense has helped Nebraska, lead Nebraska to several of their victories this year. Do you expect that to be the case again, or do you think the offense is going to have to step up with all these departures?
Well, I think the defense can hold their own. They're not missing too much. I mean, you still got the two big guys there who's probably going to, like I said, demand a double team sometime. But, you got young guys that can step up. You're not really depleted at linebacker. You still have Javen Wright. You still have Bullock. You still have Vincent Shavers. You still have some guys that can play. You still have what's the guy from Georgia?
Sherman.
MJ Sherman. Is he coming back for another year?
No, this is his senior year.
But he's going out in style. You still have the whole DB crew back there. You got Blyhill who's came back. You still got guys who's really want to have a strong bowl game, because you never know, they might want to hop in the portal. I'm not just saying, but I think Nebraska is fine on defense. I don't think it's a struggle as long as you got guys that you can rotate in and keep fresh legs. I think the defense will be okay.
Well, and obviously it's not just the player departures, the coaching departures as well.
Yeah.
You've shuffled a lot going on there. It'll be John Butler's first game was slated to be his game as interim defensive coordinator. That lasted for a few days before they decided, he's just going to be our defensive coordinator altogether. I think that'll help continuity. I think with these bowl practices, kind of leading up to the bowl game, it'll be a big help, especially going into next year. But it'll be interesting, kind of learning on the fly about, some of the different things that you're going to that'll pop up on game days. I mean, heck, we saw a couple games ago, or maybe that was the Iowa game, where the headset wasn't working all that well on the offensive side. So hopefully you don't run into that, but there's always going to be a few game day troubles. Can you, if the defense, regardless of how they play, do you think it'll be a good indicator or a good view of what we're going to see with this John Butler defense, or do you think that's again a kind of a situation where you're without a lot of players, there's not as much time, and so you won't get a full view of what you're going to get going in the next year? Do you think this is a pretty good indicator?
No, I don't.
No,
I think the portal additions really indicate how good this defense will be next year.
Yeah.
I don't think we have too many backups that can come in and have stardom that fast and that quick. We got great role player guys right now, so we have to find some guys to step up and prove to this point, like are they going to be that guy next year? I mean, it's still too early to tell, because we still have this one bowl game. I mean, we can go off that. I mean, you're still going to run the 3-3-5 next year. You're still going to, you still have to get out and recruit these kids. You still have to train these kids and develop these kids. So it's going to be interesting during the offseason of what we get and what we don't get. And we will fill the holes in later on as we go through the radio and the process of transfer portal and the process of offseason workouts. So we have some studying ourselves to do.
Yeah, absolutely. You remember too, they had so much rotation. That was big for their defense. You wonder if they're just, take a step back in this game, maybe less rotation, rely on your seniors, that helped to get you there partially because it's their last game. It's the last time to put on the end and go out there and represent for Nebraska. But of course, a big part of it is a lot of your rotational players are somewhat, no longer on campus, no longer with you here at Nebraska. So I'll be interested to see if they rotate a little bit less in that front seven, which generally is the spot that you're going to have to rotate more because of those departures. But let's go ahead and take a quick break. We got plenty more coming up on the Captain here on 93.7 The Ticket.
Looking for a financial partner that truly makes a difference? Modern Woodman is a member-owned fraternal financial services organization. We can help you plan for all stages of life, from protection to saving to retirement. We also offer member benefits, social activities, and volunteer opportunities to help your family and community.
I'm Sean Erickson, your Modern Woodman representative in Lincoln. Call me at 402-483-6515 to start the conversation.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
Hi, I'm Steve Carper for O Street Carpet. For Christmas, we're doing everything possible to help you spruce up your home without making a dent in your holiday budget. If you need new wood flooring, new carpet, ceramic tile, vinyl, area rugs, or custom blinds, you want to shop at O Street Carpet. We offer 12-month same-as cash financing, Lincoln's best selection in stock, free in-home measuring, and we'll install it right away. 1732 O Street. We want to make you a customer for life.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
At Koppel, during the holidays, we take time to cherish our terrific staff, community, and loyal customers that continue to drive that money-saving mile to Louisville, Nebraska. Hi, this is Sean Callahan. I can proudly say I bought my car at Koppel. If you are in the area, I invite you to stop by Koppel Chevrolet GMC's offices in Louisville or check them out online at koppelcars.com. On behalf of Koppel Chevrolet GMC, Merry Christmas and safe travels to all.
When you need a new water heater, nothing beats the ProLine family of water heaters from A.O. Smith. ProLine models are built using commercial-grade components, meaning they're built to help you tackle your toughest days. No matter if you need a gas or electric model, A.O. Smith has a ProLine unit for you. A.O. Smith, innovation has a name. Call John Henrys at 402-435-5555 for a great deal on a water heater today. Again, that's 402-435-5555.
Dreaming of a green Christmas this year? Make it a reality with Acres. We're offering 0% for 60 months financing on most new John Deere compact tractors, Gator UTVs, and mowers. From moving snow to landscaping the perfect yard, John Deere equipment turns chores into child's play. Visit your local Acres store to start shopping today. Act now. These incentives expire December 31st, 2024. Financing requirements approved credit with John Deere Financial. Some restrictions may apply.
At Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical, we're ready, reliable, and recommended. Water heater acting up or your sump pump on the fritz? Call Action. Summer's around the corner. Is your AC working? Are you sure? Call Action. Electrical problems? I'm telling you, call Action. Call Action for a free same-day estimate or a trusted second opinion. You heard that right, a free same-day estimate. 402-423-6960. ActionLincoln.com.
Wrestling fans, it's time to elevate your game, just like Stevens & Smith Construction does for your concrete needs. As your full-service concrete contractor, we deliver solid results every time. From singles to doubles, fighting for inside position to scrambling reversals, we know how to pin down quality and slam expectations. Stevens & Smith Construction, a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket, where Husker wrestlers bring you all the action. Don't stall. Stevens & Smith Construction is here to help you build a concrete foundation for the win. Check us out at www.stevensandsmith.com because stalling is a penalty and winning is the only option.
Your Christmas list changes a lot as you get older. Dreams of video games, remote control cars, and baseball gloves turn into dreams of shoes. You know, practical things. Brown Shoe Fit is the king of shoes in Lincoln, with brands like Sorel, UGG, Brooks, Hoka, and more to make you fashionable and comfortable. Grab a new Ridge wallet or buy 3, get 1 free on smart wool socks for the ultimate stocking stuffer. And don't forget a reliable gift card for that hard-to-buy person in your life. Brown Shoe Fit at 66th and Q in Lincoln.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, 2-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
Looking to upgrade your equipment? Landmark Implement, your John Deere dealer in Nebraska and northern Kansas, has an offer you don't want to miss. Through December, purchase a model year 2022, 23, or 24 tractor, combine, or sprayer, and take advantage of financing as low as 3.9 for 60 months. That's right. Get the equipment you need with affordable payments designed to keep your operation running strong. Stop by your local Landmark Implement today or visit landmarkimp.com to learn more. Experience the Landmark difference.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It's that magical time of year, but amidst the festivities, you should celebrate your health too. With all the delicious treats and holiday cheer, it's easy to let healthy habits slip. But just a few simple choices can help you enjoy the season without the stress of extra pounds. Make time for physical activity, eat in moderation, and focus on your well-being. Search Chronic Disease Nebraska to learn more. Paid for by Nebraska DHHS, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
This is 93.7 The Ticket.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
Three-time national champion Vershawn Jackson.
Oh, got a bunch all alone is Vershawn Jackson. And Vershawn will get it to the 24-yard line.
Nebraska Football Hall of Famer
Terrell Farley, defending Terrell Farley, who last week in his first start was a holy terror. Number 43.
And Jake Bakoven. Coming at you live from the Coppels Chevrolet GMC studios in the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer.
All right, welcome back to the Captain Show. 93.7 The Ticket. The fastest 2 hours in radio is ready for hour number 2. It is me, the Black Shirt, and I'm with Bauer. And we are powered by Bauer.
Infrastructure.
Bauer.
Underground.
Barat Excavating. All right, we are ready for hour 2. Bach. It's just me and you, man. Bach in the Black Shirt. That's what we're going to call it for the next hour. If you have any questions, you can text us on the Starter Heyman text line or even chat with us on the text line at YouTube, Allo, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter,
Facebook.
Everything. You know, Bach, we just seen probably the hypest video as we get close to the first game of the first year of the college playoffs. Just watched a hype video from Notre Dame, and they got Young Jeezy on the music.
Yeah.
Pat McAfee tweeted it out. He said that's probably one of the dopest hype videos he's seen. And I just showed you, and I liked it.
It looked good, yeah.
You would never expect Notre Dame to play Young Jeezy. So if you don't know who Young Jeezy is, he's a rapper from Atlanta, Georgia. Good rapper. Makes a lot of good music. But at the same time, Bob, what do you think about the Indiana game Friday night?
Yeah, well, it is the first game again. If you're trying to schedule for the playoffs this weekend, I should say, Notre Dame is hosting Indiana. That starts tomorrow night at 7:00. So that's going to be kicking it off. And then the rest of the weekend on Saturday, you've got a triple header. You start with SMU at Penn State at 11 a.m. So that will be interesting. Then you have Clemson at Texas at 3 p.m. And then at 7:00, you've got Tennessee and Ohio State. So these are kind of the first round of host site games. I think that will add a dimension to it. But specifically for that Indiana Notre Dame game, that is the one I'm most interested in. Just because the kind of it's hard to maybe call them rivals, but in-state schools battling each other. For now, they are rivals. This will be a big game, probably the biggest game in Indiana football history. Notre Dame's played in a few, but certainly this will be a big one as well. And Georgia awaits the winner of it. And a lot of it will be to test a few different things that we've seen throughout the year. This is a big time game for both of them, but you could argue, schedule wise, what's their best wins? Notre Dame did beat Texas A&M. That's a pretty solid win. Army and Navy, of course, hard to kind of gauge.
Also
where that is.
but
lost to Northern Illinois.
Yeah, so you got to think about that. Only loss Indiana has was from Ohio State.
Right.
Looked very regular that game. When I talk about this Indiana versus Notre Dame game, it's a 50-50 to me. It is no proven leader or who's out front right now to discuss to say, hey, I think Notre Dame blows Indiana out. No, I think Indiana blows. No, I don't. I'm confused right now. Not really confused, but I'm in a tail twirl of I don't know yet, Bach. So when that time comes, I'm gonna probably I don't know, man. That's gonna be a toss-up game to me.
Yeah, Notre Dame is favored by 7, and you got to look out for the quarterback, Riley Leonard. He's their second leading rusher, 721 yards on the ground this year. Of course, the transfer from Duke, also 16 touchdowns, 5 picks through the air, and he's run for 14 touchdowns. So that'll be something that Notre Dame has that Indiana obviously doesn't have in Curtis Rourke. He used to have a little bit more wheels to him when he played at Ohio, but he has had some injuries over the years that have kind of limited him there. It's tough. Notre Dame is favored by 7. Obviously, with the Big Ten ties, well, most people just cheer against Notre Dame anyway. But there's several out there that will cheer for Notre Dame. But most people with Big Ten ties probably be cheering for Indiana. Do you have any of that? I was talking with Austin about this the other day. Do you want to cheer for the conference that your team is in, or does it? Have you ever been that type of guy, or
No.
you mostly cheering against the guys?
No, I cheer for the best team out there. I cheer for what team I like after Nebraska's not playing. So when I say Indiana, Notre Dame, I'm more of a Notre Dame fan. When I go SMU, Penn State, I'm more of a SMU fan. When I go for Clemson and Texas, I go for Texas because I played with Steve Sarkisian, and I think he's headed in the right direction. Ohio, Tennessee State, Tennessee and Ohio State, I would go with Ohio State because I like that. They're probably my favorite team in the Big Ten after Nebraska. So you got to look at that thing. So,
Yeah, it just depends on what teams you like, but
Georgia,
the Indiana
overall
story.
Georgia though. So
Well, we
I'm
know that,
an overall Georgia guy.
So whoever wins the Indiana Notre Dame game, we know you're going to cheer for Georgia. But the Indiana, obviously, the story, and that's what this expansion helps do. I don't know if Indiana is going to be competing for the national championship necessarily, but they can feel like they're pretty darn close. And again, a win like this, as opposed to maybe having this type of season playing in the Sugar Bowl, would be big. But we know where the bowl games kind of are now these days, or the Rose Bowl. Obviously, the Rose Bowl would be big in the Big Ten's kind of setting of the past. But so that would be big. They wouldn't have made the Rose Bowl, by the way, this year because they didn't win the conference title. But of course, it just depends on what year you would focus that in on. Because if there's a 4-team playoff, maybe the Big Ten champ goes there. But my point is, the college football playoff, I think over the years we're going to see it too. It's going to be special for the moments that it makes, in these first round games for programs like this. Indiana's kind of playing with house money, and that they've had a very successful season. It doesn't really matter if they win another game or not. It's their best season in program history. So, to do this with a win here would definitely put a cherry on top and be what everybody kind of would want out of the college football playoff is more of these special moments. It also help a little bit with for Nebraska fans though too, because part of their special season, we mentioned it. They also have a problem as far as notable victories. Indiana does. Michigan might be their biggest victory. Nebraska's another one that they're gonna celebrate for years down there in Bloomington. And I only know that because that's a basketball school. I've been to a Kansas game, in the last couple of years. Just went to a Kansas Duke game, a couple years ago, and they were celebrating that day. And I don't know, maybe it was just happenstance, but I think they probably do this often at Kansas. The big victory they had in Nebraska in 2007. People will remember that well. It was like 73-39. I was actually pretty happy at that point. We knew the defense was terrible in 2007. 73 might be a new number up there, but I was actually happy about the 39 Nebraska put up that day behind Joe Gans. But for Kansas, they still celebrate that to this day. And I think Indiana, in a similar fashion, will do that with that blowout victory they had over Nebraska, regardless of how good Nebraska is. Obviously, for Indiana, the basketball school beating the football school in dominating fashion is something that they will celebrate for years. So if they could beat Notre Dame, maybe that'd take a little bit of shine off that Nebraska beatdown.
Best game this weekend. Best one to you. Which game has you more excited for the playoffs than any other game this weekend?
Well, like we've been talking about, I think Indiana, Notre Dame, just for the potential story there, is probably the most exciting one for me. But there's definitely storylines in each one of them.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at Ohio State in Tennessee. That's the Big Ten in the SEC. That's the calling card, right? Those are the conferences that we put at the top, and we expect them to make their runs. Only one team can get by there, and Oregon's waiting on the other side. A rematch with Ohio State. Oregon, you asked me what, in round 2, what my favorite game would be. It would be that. I mean, there would be a lot of interest in that. But even if Tennessee wins and goes on to play Oregon, it's interesting because this field, I think Oregon is by far the favorite. Yeah. And you could say, well, then you can slot in Georgia or whoever you want. But Georgia doesn't feel like a normal, overwhelming Georgia team. They got quarterback issues going on right now. So it feels like the field is wide open, and Oregon's like the clear leader. If Oregon gets knocked out, then it's really wide open. And Oregon, I think we had this question the other day about it. I think you did, about if they would be one of the best teams of all time. I just don't know. Even if your win total would get up there, I don't know if they've been dominant enough for that. Yeah. They've been good, but they haven't been overwhelming. Struggling with Wisconsin is their biggest kind of problem. Every team throughout your championship run, most of them, I shouldn't say, not the 95 Huskers, but even they had Washington State, right? Where you're going to have a game that's surprisingly more of a game than you would expect it to be. That for them was Wisconsin, but they also struggled with Ohio State, kind of cheated the rules a little bit to get that win across the board. Had a close game with Penn State. So they've had a few close calls. They're not, they are by far the favorite in this, but they feel far from untouchable.
I don't know, man. I wouldn't say they're untouchable. I would say, if I had to predict anything, Georgia and Oregon are probably the best two teams out there. Georgia had played 6 ranked teams this year. Out of those 6 ranked games, they won 4 and lost 2. Oregon probably had a easier schedule than Georgia. But like I said, if Georgia and Oregon had to play, I would say that would be a great matchup. I don't think Carson Beck's going to play this game or going to play this. I don't know if he's even going to be healthy enough to play when Georgia do line up. But just the right now, I just have that feeling that it's Georgia or Oregon.
Well, in Georgia, obviously, if you look at this up and down this field too, I mean, they've got wins over 3 of the teams in it, right? They beat Tennessee, they beat Texas, they beat Clemson to open the season. And really, Texas they beat twice. The second time around was a close game, again, with quarterback issues that Georgia had. So it's easy to see why they would be, among your favorites. But they just went to overtime with Texas. They just went to 8 overtimes with Georgia Tech. So again, they can be they're the number 1 and 2 seeds, and I do feel like they're the favorites. But I'm not going to be shocked if they lose at any point, either of them. Because they're just not overwhelming, and that's what's going to make this exciting, because college football, we've talked about for years too, to expand the playoff. I never thought it was necessarily needed to happen, because generally your top 4 or 5 teams pretty much separate themselves by the end of the year.
Yeah,
there just hasn't been that type of separation this season from anybody outside of Oregon.
Crowbay says, I never go for Notre Dame, but damn, Indiana's coach is so dislikable. He's just, I wouldn't say dislikable. I think he's how would I say it, Bob? He's
confident.
Confident,
he's
confident, arrogant. I mean, he knows what his team can do. Then Crowbay also says, Nebraska or Georgia, black shirt. Oh, you're trying to put me on the spot. Always Nebraska. It's Nebraska first. That's true indeed. I'm a Husker to the day I die. But if I would wear a Nebraska sweatshirt with a Georgia T-shirt up under it. So you never.
You ever think about getting one of those split shirts they make, or split jerseys?
That's for parents. I'm straight Nebraska when I represent my college. So I do have love for the state of Georgia. I do have love for some of the players at UGA that are from my hometown. but you always represent where you from. And that's one thing I've been representing the South ever since I played JUCO. I took the South with me everywhere. I have the Dirty South tattooed on my forearm. So, I'm just one of those South guys like that. But I'm always Nebraska, though.
As we look through this, some of the other matchups we kind of spoke on, some of these, but SMU Penn State's definitely interesting, especially for James Franklin. Going to be cold.
Yeah, and I think that's a setup.
Sure.
That's like Miami going to New England. That's like Miami Dolphins playing Kansas City in the NFC Championship. This is going to be freezing.
Yeah,
and I don't think it's fair. So but at the same time,
they should have got a higher seed then if they didn't want to play in Happy Valley.
If SMU beats Penn State, they are for real. I mean, they are. This is not a one-hit wonder team right here. This is a team who has money to burn, who has the resources to get out just in the state of Texas and recruit. They're probably taking leftovers from Texas A&M and Texas, but those are some guys that that could have went either way, went to either of these schools. But at the same time, I just feel like that SMU is going to be in this talk right here for a long time now, just based off this. Because why go to a school or a house name school just to go to the playoffs and don't play when you can go to SMU and play and then still have a chance to win? So I'm excited for this SMU team because I kind of put the puzzle together at the beginning of the year before I start cheering for them, because I said, I think these guys might shock a lot of people just because, if Texas is a big enough state where some of their 3-stars are better than nation 4-star players. So you have to take that into accountability too. So, I'm really excited to see how they play against Penn State. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go with them this week, but, I can't take that loss right now.
You just do not like that cold matchup for them.
Yeah, Monty G and Husker. Monty G in Kansas said, what are your 2 top positions on your Santa's wish list for the Huskers to fill through the portal? Well, one, wide receiver, a go-getter. I know there's not one out there like a Marvin Harrison Jr. type receiver.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
That's what we need. I think that the compliment. Then he has another guy Jacoby Barnett. We have him, so he needs a counter partner. Jalen Lloyd fits that well for the 3rd receiver, but we do need that true number 1 receiver. I think we need a sideline to sideline linebacker. I think we need to really address the linebacker situation. I mean, we have young guys, but are these young guys ready? Is Willis McGahee ready? Is Vincent Shavers ready? Is we have the kid from West Side coming in. Is he going to be able to help right away? We don't want to put him in a situation where we say, oh, we're just putting him out there so he can get games through. No, we want to win, but also we want to have the best players on the field at the same time. So I'll just say linebacker and receiver.
That's a good answer. I don't mind that. I do think that they're targeting tackles, and I think Nebraska does probably need that. I mean, Gunnar Katula stepped in and did pretty well, so I think they can run with him if they need to, and we'll see that probably next season. But this program has just kind of sat by and really struggled to get any tackles in here outside of Ben Hart and Corcoran or anybody to challenge those guys. And now Ben Hart's out the door, so you're gonna have to play different tackles.
You've been recruiting offensive linemen for the last 2 years, so somebody out of that group of recruits, the guys you recruited, have to step up. Have to really go ahead and snatch this position, so you won't have to go in the portal and get players. You got a lot of young guys who's really now are about to start their football career because they're finished with their red shirt. They've been on the side. They've been looking at this through the whole year. You don't want a guy coming off the streets and just snatching your job from another program. So you got to work extra hard this offseason to make sure that you solidify your position and mark your territory.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, we'll see what they do. I know they've got guys in from Wake Forest, Washington State, at that tackle position. Hopefully they can land one of those guys. Once again, Isaiah World, the Nevada offensive tackle, ultimately did choose to go to Oregon. He had a big price tag on him.
That's the $1 million man?
Yeah, that's the $1 million man. So Nebraska didn't
Ted DiBiase, the $1 million man. Bach of the black shirt. Who was coaching the D-line? Do y'all know? Probably the new D-line coach, probably, would you think? Or probably a GA assistant or assistant coach. So, I don't know if I believe the new guys here already. I mean, I would expect them to be helping for the bowl game preparation and trying to, you want to get a jump on this stuff. I mean, especially a D-line coach. So you want to, you especially probably want to be there so you can see what you got.
Terry Braden, I'm not sure if he's in yet. Of course, coming over there from the Chiefs.
Oh, he's probably going to wait till their playoff run is over. So,
but they've got, they've got, you're not limited to like 8 coaches anymore. So, I don't know exactly who it is that's coaching over there for the bowl game on the defensive line. That's a good question. But, hopefully they'll be ready. And obviously it's, especially for some of those guys up there, kind of, Ty and Nash, a senior-led group ready to roll.
Yeah, hey, Bach, like I said, the college football top players for the year rankings came out for the 24. 150 players. How many from Nebraska you think on there?
I think that Ty Robinson might have an argument, but other than that,
Nobody.
Maybe one.
Nobody.
Yeah, that's more what I expected.
I want you to go with give me your number. Let me hear your 1 through 5. See if you can get it right. Who's number 1, Bob?
I'd assume Travis Hunter. He won the
Ding, 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 ding. You're right, Bob. Number 2, Bob.
Ashton Jitty?
No, James Pierce Jr.
Okay.
He led the SEC with 10 sacks this year. Number 3, Bob.
Now Ashton Jitty?
Mason Graham.
Man, the disrespect. Who
the
made
disrespect. This is CBS right here.
They don't care for Barry Sanders' record there?
Number 4.
Am I done guessing Ashton Jitty?
Shadur Sanders.
All right.
5. Luther Burden Jr. I mean, the 3rd. He's the 3rd. Will Campbell.
Oh, that Will Compton getting a shot out there.
Jalen Milroy. Carson Beck. Olive Gordon.
Is this a preseason list? This sounds like a preseason list.
No, hold on. Let me see. Let me go back to my list.
That's not like a lot of guys that were getting hyped going into the season.
Well,
which is fair. Maybe it's reviewing their preseason list.
Go ahead on yours. I'm gonna find it.
Well, like I say, at this point, I would think Ashton Jitty has deserved a spot in the top 10 of the college football players, but maybe that's just me. All right, let's go ahead and take a quick break. We'll look through that, and I got plenty more to talk about here on the Captain coming up next on 93.7 The Ticket.
Salt Mine City is now open at 8th and R in the Haymarket. Come check out Lincoln's newest brewery with 12 beers on tap, including the popular Single Axle Light American Lager, Brick Street Amber Wheat, and so many more. There's daily drink specials like $1 off Moscow Mules on Tuesdays, $6 IPAs on Fridays, and $6 Bloody Marys on Saturdays. Stop by Tuesday through Thursday from 4 to 9 p.m., Fridays 4 to 11 p.m., Saturdays 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Sundays from noon to 8 p.m. It's Salt Mine City, Lincoln's newest brewery at 8th and R.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Every home is different. Every family is different. So when it comes to a new heating and cooling system, why not get what fits you best? Get the perfect fit with Bryant. Maybe you need higher efficiency, better humidity control, increased warranty, or all the bells and whistles. Bryant provides options. Options in warranty, brand, comfort, and efficiency while maximizing savings. Call 467-1111 or visit BryantLincoln.com. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
When we're building homes for people, we're really trying to advise on the things that are going to create value so that when they go to sell it, they're going to have equity so that they can go build their second home.
Bob Benish is the founder and president of Aspen Builders, online at aspenbuildersinc.com.
You know, the year has been a great year for Aspen Builders. We have had many repeat customers. We've been very blessed with great office staff, with great employees, and great subcontractors. We worked with a lot of new people building their dream home. We've built some great relationships. A lot of those relationships will continue. We'll be building them another new home down the road. So I'd like to take this time to wish all of our past customers and our future customers a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Make your dream a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your dream home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
Looking to upgrade your equipment? Landmark Implement, your John Deere dealer in Nebraska and northern Kansas, has an offer you don't want to miss. Through December, purchase a model year 2022, 23, or 24 tractor, combine, or sprayer, and take advantage of financing as low as 3.9 for 60 months. That's right. Get the equipment you need with affordable payments designed to keep your operation running strong. Stop by your local Landmark Implement today or visit landmarkimp.com to learn more. Experience the Landmark difference.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Your Christmas list changes a lot as you get older. Dreams of video games, remote control cars, and baseball gloves turn into dreams of shoes. You know, practical things. Brown Shoe Fit is the king of shoes in Lincoln, with brands like Sorel, UGG, Brooks, Hoka, and more to make you fashionable and comfortable. Grab a new Ridge wallet or buy 3, get 1 free on Smart Wool socks for the ultimate stocking stuffer. And don't forget a reliable gift card for that hard-to-buy person in your life. Brown Shoe Fit at 66th and Q in Lincoln.
This year, give the gift of delicious food, incredible service, and a lasting memory with the Pillar Restaurant Group gift card. When you purchase a $50 gift card, you receive a $5 bonus card, or purchase a $100 gift card to receive a $20 bonus card. These cards can be used at all Pillar Restaurant Group locations, including Venue Restaurant and Lounge, Piedmont Bistro, The Butchery, The Bakery, and all Lincoln Good Sense Deli Fresh Subs locations. Available for purchase at any of our concepts or online at prgnebraska.com.
Dreaming of a green Christmas this year? Make it a reality with Acres. We're offering 0% for 60 months financing on most new John Deere compact tractors, Gator UTVs, and mowers. From moving snow to landscaping the perfect yard, John Deere equipment turns chores into child's play. Visit your local Acres store to start shopping today. Act now. These incentives expire December 31st, 2024. Financing requirements approved credit with John Deere Financial. Some restrictions may apply.
If you're sick of catering from the same places every month, it's time to switch things up. Mulberry Barbecue is perfect for business lunches and dinners, family gatherings, holiday parties, wedding receptions, rehearsal dinners, and so much more. Delivery and full service options are available, and they can cater for anything from 10 people to 500 people. Call them at 402-937-7114 to look at their menu options and get your catering booked today. Mulberry Barbecue, located at 11th and Cornhusker Highway. Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, 2-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
Nebraska's Christmas Light Show is back and bigger than ever. The Magical Lights of Lincoln Christmas Show runs from Black Friday through New Year's Eve at Sandhills Global Event Center. Bring the family for a show they'll never forget, featuring over 1.5 million lights. Cost is $25 per vehicle from Monday through Thursday, $30 on Friday and Saturday, and also $30 on Christmas Eve and day. Purchase your tickets online today at ChristmasLightsinLincoln.com and get ready to experience a drive-through light show like you've never seen before. League One Volleyball is coming to Omaha this January. Featuring Olympic medalist Jordan Larson and Justine Wong-Arantes, Love Omaha Volleyball is Omaha's newest pro team. The inaugural season will showcase some of the world's best volleyball players, from medalists to NCAA champions and international superstars, with the action kicking off on January 24th at the Liberty First Credit Union Arena. Visit lovb.com for more information and to purchase tickets. Volleyball is the next major league.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back to the Captain Show, 93.7 The Ticket, the fastest 2 hours in radio. We're chugging along. Bach in the black shirt. Bach.
Yeah, here we are moving along, like you said, and it is now official, released from Nebraska. Phil Snow is the associate head coach of Nebraska. Of course, this was reported, speculated, I suppose, for quite some time, but had to wait to be made official. So it's a good deal. Not, like you said, expected, but a good deal for Phil Snow, the longtime Matt Rule defensive coordinator. In fact, I think he was his only defensive coordinator until his stop at Nebraska, when obviously Phil Snow decided to not follow Matt Rule from Carolina, but did help virtually last year as an analyst. And here we are. So I mean, I think it's great for Nebraska. Again, we've talked a little bit about it when it was initially reported, but now that it's official, to have somebody with that long of a resume as a defensive coordinator that's worked with Matt Rule, to get him in the building. I think there's only so much you could do, maybe opponent scouting, whatever it is, from afar, as opposed to getting in the building and helping out with the own team. And specifically important this year as they obviously bring in John Butler as a defensive coordinator. Not that he hasn't done it before or is incapable of doing it, but it's always nice to have somebody with more experience in the building that's been there. By the way, Nebraska also, with their secondary coach, has a little bit of defensive coordinator experience as well. So that being Addison Williams. So they've got plenty of defensive coordinator experience in the building now. And the only thing that I would say is interesting about it is if you get into a situation where the defense really struggles, then you're kind of in a situation like you had this year where you could make a change. Now, obviously, you don't anticipate that. You don't expect that at this point. John Butler, you made the hire because you expect him to succeed. But to me, it's Nebraska covering their backside a little bit here. So I love the move.
Well, it's a wait and see thing to me. I don't judge off the rip, but I give it a couple of months, and then by September, October next year, we'll be talking about this same thing, how this goes. So I'm gonna sit back and let this play out itself. Yeah. Well, so we'll see there. Obviously, the other news that we got to earlier today, but if you're just joining us, I did want to update that Gabriel Moore, the transfer from Mississippi State, still has 4 years to play. Didn't put up any stats there at Mississippi State, but the big defensive lineman committing to Nebraska. So now to go along with out of the portal, Williams Warini, Kevin Gallick, and Jalen George, the other defensive lineman from East Tennessee State, and then Jack McAllister from Washington out of the portal there. So the only other thing I wanted to ask you about was kind of interesting is that Vanderbilt's quarterback sued the NCAA because he wants more time. He doesn't want his JUCO years to count against his time in the NCAA, and he's won, at least as of right now. He can come back for another year. This ruling could obviously open the doors for JUCO players to get 4 years after spending 2 years at JUCO ball. Now that would be down the line. So you mean to tell me I can, which means potentially I can go back and get 2 years? I'm getting in the transfer portal, Bob. I'm getting in the portal. Nebraska's not going to pay me like that. Nebraska maybe was. No, I'm going in the portal, Bob. I think I'm gonna let this play out, and I need my 2 years back, Bob. Yeah. So that's like a prep school. You know how they send your kids to prep school and they still So I think that if that happens, that would be crazy, man. That could be life-changing for you. I figured you were just going to go back to Nebraska with you want some of this transfer portal money maybe that's being thrown around. Well, it'll take me a year to get in shape, Bob. It'll take me about 2 years to get my body right for this banging and stuff. But I did find that list, Bach, and it's updated.
Okay, yeah.
It's an updated list. So you ready to go?
Now I'm ready to go. I still think Travis Hunter is number one, though.
Who's your number one?
I still think
All
Travis
right.
Hunter,
Who's your number two?
Now I think Ashton Judge.
You're right,
All
Bach. Who's your number three, Bach?
Well, I think that they'll probably go Dylan Gabriel.
Cam Ward.
Oh, man, Cam Ward. Okay.
Number 4, Dylan Gabriel.
Okay.
Number 5.
Cam Scatterbo.
Cam Scatterbo. You must got that list over there, Bach.
No, that was I think that's how the top 5 of the Heisman has worked its way out.
Who do he remind you of? I mean, he's a pretty thick kid, ain't he?
Yeah. I don't know. That's a good question.
Who's the running back? What school?
Like a Rex Burkhead on.
I'm trying to see.
Amped up a little bit, maybe.
It was a big guy running back. Forgot what school he went to. I'm trying to think, but I'll let it go. But
he does a lot of damage out of the backfield too.
Oh yeah,
good receiving back.
Number 6, Mason Graham.
Okay.
7 is Carter from Penn State. 8 is Shedeur Sanders. He failed a lot, not falling, but is Kevin Banks. Number 9, Tyler Booker. Number 10 from Alabama. Lenoris Sellers. That's a pretty good quarterback. You ever seen him play?
Where's he playing?
South Carolina.
He's
a pretty good quarterback. He's young. He's a freshman this year. I think he's a redshirt freshman. But at the end of the season, he really came on. He had 2,200 yards with 17 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, and added 655 on the ground. So he's going to be a good one in a long time. So, but yeah, it's and Tyler. Tyler Warren is Penn State tight end is 14. I hope that I'm not hoping, but if Harborough wanted to put his game out to somebody, this is probably the kid to watch. I think this kid is better than Brock Bowers.
Ooh, that's saying something.
I do. I mean, just for all he do, quarterback, he runs the Wildcat.
Yeah.
He at the quarterback.
He was the center for one position.
He's the center. I mean, this kid does a lot of stuff, man. He caught 88 passes for more than 1,000 yards. I mean, what tight end you seen put numbers up like that? He's a throwback player, they said.
Yeah, I want to look too because I know it was far and away Penn State's leading receiver. Like there's nobody particularly close. So I was pulling the Penn State's receiving stats up. Yeah, Tyler Warren, 1,062 yards, like you said, on 88 receptions. Their next to closest receiver had 39 receptions. That's quite a difference.
So this Dallas Wilson, who's a 5-star that signed with Oregon in this early period. Now, this is what makes me mad right here, Bob. 5-star receiver Dallas Wilson has asked to be released from his financial aid agreement that he signed with Oregon during the early signing period. The current plan is for Wilson to enroll at Florida. I think that is pure tampering when you can get a kid to sign a piece of paper and then come back not even a month later. When was the early signing period? December 6th?
Yeah.
7th, 8th? Yeah. But now you come back and you say you want to be out of it. Now, this is the reason why you need to sit out a year for that kind of stuff like that, Bob.
Why is Florida always in the middle of these things?
Yeah, that's they snatched a lot of players this year from people at the end, so they must got a lot of swamp money down there.
They must.
All right, when we come back, it'll be the last segment for the Captain Show at 93.7 The Ticket, the fastest 2 hours in radio, 1040 O Street. Bach in the black shirt will be back.
Your Christmas list changes a lot as you get older. Dreams of video games, remote control cars, and baseball gloves turn into dreams of shoes. Practical things. Brown Shoe Fit is the king of shoes in Lincoln, with brands like Sorel, UGG, Brooks, Hoka, and more to make you fashionable and comfortable. Grab a new Ridge wallet or buy 3, get 1 free on smart wool socks for the ultimate stocking stuffer. And don't forget a reliable gift card for that hard-to-buy person in your life. Brown Shoe Fit at 66th and Q in Lincoln.
This year, give the gift of delicious food, incredible service, and a lasting memory with the Pillar Restaurant Group gift card. When you purchase a $50 gift card, you receive a $5 bonus card. Or purchase a $100 gift card to receive a $20 bonus card. These cards can be used at all Pillar Restaurant Group locations, including Venue Restaurant and Lounge, Piedmont Bistro, The Butchery, The Bakery, and all Lincoln Good Sense Deli Fresh Subs locations. Available for purchase at any of our concepts or online at prgnebraska.com.
Looking to upgrade your equipment? Landmark Implement, your John Deere dealer in Nebraska and northern Kansas, has an offer you don't want to miss. Through December, purchase a model year 2022, 23, or 24 tractor, combine, or sprayer, and take advantage of financing as low as 3.9 for 60 months. That's right. Get the equipment you need with affordable payments designed to keep your operation running strong. Stop by your local Landmark Implement today or visit landmarkimp.com to learn more. Experience the Landmark difference.
When we're building homes for people, we're really trying to advise on the things that are going to create value so that when they go to sell it, they're going to have equity so that they can go build their second home.
Bob Benish is the founder and president of Aspen Builders, online at aspenbuildersinc.com.
You know, the year has been a great year for Aspen Builders. We have had many repeat customers. We've been very blessed with great office staff, with great employees, and great subcontractors. We worked with a lot of new people building their dream home. We've built some great relationships. A lot of those relationships will continue. We'll be building them another new home down the road. So I'd like to take this time to wish all of our past customers and our future customers a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Make your dream a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your dream home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
There's only one place this holiday season to shop for the sports fan in your life and get cash back for slightly used sports items you don't need anymore. Play It Again Sports. Check out their selection of new and used items, including home fitness equipment like treadmills, exercise bikes, and ellipticals. And get your lift with free weights, benches, and racks to add to your home gym. And don't forget, if you have anything slightly used to trade in, they'll give you instant cash. Holiday shopping starts and ends at Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Wrestling fans, it's time to elevate your game, just like Stevens & Smith Construction does for your concrete needs. As your full-service concrete contractor, we deliver solid results every time. From singles to doubles, fighting for inside position to scrambling reversals, we know how to pin down quality and slam expectations. Stevens & Smith Construction, a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket, where Husker wrestlers bring you all the action. Don't stall. Stevens & Smith Construction is here to help you build a concrete foundation for the win. Check us out at www.stevensandsmith.com because stalling is a penalty and winning is the only option.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Davis Plumbing is a locally owned company specializing in a wide range of plumbing services for both commercial and residential customers. Davis Plumbing has been in business for over 15 years and has a team of experienced plumbers ready to help you with any project, big or small. Customer satisfaction and peace of mind is their number one priority. So for any commercial or residential project, give Davis Plumbing a call today at 402-525-6922. Davis Plumbing, locally owned and operated for over 15 years.
Herrick Services takes this time to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and Happy Holiday Season. They are thankful for many things this year and every year, and hope that everyone is able to enjoy time with family and friends during this joyful celebration. This important message comes to you from Bart and the folks at Herrick Services, your vending specialist here in Lincoln. Their quality service and expertise has earned them a fine reputation. That's Herrick Services, on the air because they care. It's game on at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Nebraska's premier Kawasaki dealership. Score big on Kawasaki's all-new Ridge lineup. The Ridge XR, Ridge HVAC, and the Ridge Limited, all built to take on your day with a full factory cab, including heat and AC. Stop by Indian Motorcycle of Lincoln today and rule the streets on an Indian motorcycle with customer cash and trade-in credits up to $2,000 during the month of December. Save big on their massive selection of side-by-sides, all-terrain vehicles, motorcycles, and power watercraft on end-of-the-year specials store-wide at their new 27th and I-80 location.
This holiday season, give the gift of good taste with a gift card from Valentino's.
During double discount days, double your discount from $5 to $10 free with a $50 gift card purchase. Valentino's handcrafted pizza has been a family favorite for generations, and our gift cards make the perfect holiday gift. And right now, during gift card double discount days, when you buy $50 in gift cards, get a $10 gift card free. Happy holidays from Valentino's.
The McKinney's Irish Pub in the Haymarket is your place for English Premier League soccer. On Saturday, Man City faces off against Aston Villa at 6:30 a.m., followed by Ipswich Town playing Newcastle at 9 a.m. To cap off the Saturday action, Crystal Palace will face off against Arsenal at 11:30 a.m. On Sunday, Fulham plays Southampton at 8 a.m., and then Liverpool faces off against Tottenham at 10:30 a.m. You can catch all these matches and more at the McKinney's Irish Pub, your headquarters in Lincoln for English Premier League soccer at 8th and P.
The Mill Coffee and Tea, formerly with only 4 Lincoln locations, now 5 Lincoln locations. That's 25% more locations than there used to be. Can you even imagine a world where there's only 4 Lincoln Mill locations? That feels like ages ago. We were all so young then. The Mill on 11th, located right alongside the 93.7 The Ticket Studios on O Street.
You never think cancer will happen to you. I smoked for over 40 years. My doctor recommended that I get annual lung cancer screening. They were able to catch my cancer at stage 1. It's never too late to quit. Even if you're still smoking, you need to ask your doctor about annual lung cancer screening. Just 30 minutes a year could save your life.
Call the Nebraska Tobacco Quit Line, 1-800-QUIT-NOW, 1-800-784-8669. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back to the Captain Show, 93.7 The Ticket. Well, I've been thinking about a lot of things, and I think I'm gonna start a new segment about after the bowl game. You ever heard of this? You know, it's like, you ever heard of Dear Abby? Huh. It's a national syndicated, like somebody writes and asks us questions.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'm gonna start a Dear Black Shirt.
Dear Black Shirt.
Yeah, like the black shirt story. You know, like a Dear Black Shirt. If you had a question you want to say, hey, Dear Black Shirt, with all the linebackers leaving, stuff like that, and I could break it down. Have a segment like that once a day or once a week on Fridays. Who knows if we could sell it like that?
Yeah. No, I'd like that. Just questions for the Black Shirt.
Yeah. Just like a Dear Abby section. That junior college pitch really threw me off, man. I don't know if I can go back to the over 40 league, that over 37U. you ever see them guys out there?
No. Are they?
Oh man,
they're running at full speed.
There's a bunch of old guys out there playing football, and they are terrible. I mean, they hitting though. They're hitting, but their bodies are terrible. One on
pads and everything.
Yeah, pads and everything. Yeah. They call it 37U. So 37 University. It's really funny. You gotta look up. 8729 says my computer. All I want for Christmas is a bowl win and switch to the 4-3 defense. You got that right. I love the 4-3 defense. Put your linebackers in a great place to win. So we'll see about that. Phil Snow, we got that. Off topic. Let's see. 8729. Oh, he's right. It's the same guy, ain't it?
Yeah.
I don't know. My computer's lagging right now. So you go ahead, Bob.
Well, I did want to ask you this because I guess it's become official. College Football 25 is now the best-selling sports video game of all time. It passed NBA 2K21 as the best-selling sports video game ever. I don't think that's as a franchise, just as a single video game. It's kind of fun because I guess I expected that for after 10 years of not having the opportunity to play college ball. But have you been playing in the last couple months, or did you kind of play and then get over it pretty quickly?
I got over it pretty quick. I'm a Call of Duty guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I still have it downloaded, but it's right next to Call of Duty. But I haven't played it in probably 2 months.
Do you think you will buy next year's version?
Probably not.
No.
Probably not. Probably not.
I wonder how many people will, or if it was just, the long layoff and the opportunity to get that game again.
I mean, it depends. I mean, I would never say never.
Yeah.
But I probably will buy it again. Who knows? I mean, and here's the thing about college football 25. It's a great game to play when you snowed in. So, we haven't had winter
right
yet.
around the corner.
Yeah, we haven't been snowed in yet. So maybe, I might get back on it once football season. Once you don't see college football on TV,
yeah,
that's probably when you go to playing college football.
Missing it again.
Yeah, so that's when you start missing it, and you go back and you start playing it then. So I think probably next month I'll be watching it. Once one of those, what's they call that other football league?
Oh yeah, UFL.
Yeah, once that start turns on, I said, nah, I can't watch this. Let's go play some college 25. So that'll be great for me.
Yeah. I never. Well, my problem is I don't have a newer system, so I played on my buddy's system for a while, and I liked it enough. But
hey, watch your mouth, 1154. He said I play on the freshman level.
Does Blackshirt plays on freshman level?
Actually, I play on the sophomore. I moved up from that freshman level.
Hey, here's a Dear Blackshirt question from 6299. I've noticed a growth on my thigh. Should I get it looked at or leave it alone? That's usually the Dear Abby type of questions, right?
Go to the doctor.
Yeah,
sir.
you better go
to the doctor. If you want to make it to another Christmas, go to a doctor. Don't ask me no question like that again. Thank you.
So just a reminder, Rico is out near the KFC Yum Center in Louisville, if not there, ready to look at ready to cover, I should say, the Nebraska-Penn State game tonight, as well as Louisville-Pittsburgh. So check out our socials if you want to hear more from Rico. I know he'll also be joining shows throughout the day. So obviously, Nebraska-Penn State. Big game tonight for Nebraska volleyball to punch their ticket to the national championship game, and Husker Nation will definitely be watching. Did want to also say other things that kind of happened during the show. Phil Snow officially announced as associate head coach for Nebraska. Again, that had been reported but not official. Now it is official for the longtime defensive coordinator of head coach Matt Rule, associate head coach, which, by the way, a little bit interesting is that usually you see another position, maybe that goes to the offensive coordinator or a quarterback coach or something. Just to have it designated as just a position is interesting in its own right. And then the other news that happened throughout the show is that Nebraska did pick up a transfer portal defensive lineman in Gabriel Moore. The transfers from Mississippi State is a few hamburgers away from 300 pounds, so we'll see if he can help Nebraska. He's more at this point. Doesn't have any college stats, so he's got 4 years remaining, and is probably a guy that hopefully Nebraska fans will be able to see develop. But again, it feels like they need to get a little bit more production than potential out of the portal. The early additions have been more about potential than production.
I need production, Bob. We don't have time to be waiting around. With this new football, it shortens coaches' lease from 8 years to 3 years, probably.
Yeah.
So if we can't get busy in the next 3-4 years, hey, something's wrong. I mean, we did a great job this year. Not, I wouldn't say great, but we did enough to make it to a bowl game. Now we need to try to excel and get better at every position, just besides quarterback, receivers. We need linemen, running backs, DBs, linebackers, special team coaches. I mean, players.
There's holes everywhere, isn't there?
Yeah, holes everywhere.
So Nebraska looking to fill those holes as we get closer to the Pinstripe Bowl as well. Of course, those players won't be able to play in that, but we are all looking forward to the Pinstripe Bowl. But that'll wrap it up for the
Bill and Bennett says the advice segment with the black shirt is an awesome idea. Terrell, you should call it Black Shirt Drops the Bomb on You.
There you go.
I know. Dear Black Shirt. That's what I wanted to be
Dear
called.
Black.
Like Dear Abby.
Yeah.
I used to read them when I got older.
Yeah.
And people have real problems out there. But, like I said, we're so scared. All right, we thank you for listening to the Captain Show. 93.7 The Ticket, the fastest 2 hours in radio. Come check us out on 1040 O Street. We got That's a Lie t-shirt out there for Christmas presents and stuffing stockers or whatever you call them. Me, Buck, the Black Shirt, the Captain. We'll see you tomorrow.
Are you looking for affordable drinks and a great atmosphere this football season? Highball Bar has you covered. Whether it's pregame tailgating, postgame festivities, or in-game celebrations, Highball Bar is the place to be. With $4 beers, $4 mixed drinks, and more during their 4 to 8 p.m. daily happy hour, Highball Bar will quickly become your go-to place to sit back, unwind, and be your team's #1 fan. Highball Bar, located in downtown Lincoln, just 3 blocks from Memorial Stadium at 122 North 11th Street.
Dreaming of a green Christmas this year? Make it a reality with Acres.